Hello everyone. Today we are learning new topic from the comparing quantities. It's a topic before the exercise second. Here the concept says finding the increase or decrease percentage. For example, someone has one object which is of rupees 200 and there is 15% increase. It can be in terms of salary. It can be anything. Suppose the initial price was 200 and 50% increase. 15% increase means what is actual increase? Percentage means for every 100. So if there was 100 rupees, increase is 15. As it is 200 rupees, increase will be 15% of 200, right? When we say 15% increase, it is in terms of percentage and we want to calculate what is the actual increase in terms of the exact value. So it is 15% of 200. So what we do? 15 upon 100 into 200. Of means multiplication, percentage means upon 100. So we can cut these two zeros, means 30. 15 twos are 30. The increase is 30 rupees. Means the final price after 15% increase will be how much? It will be rupees 200 and there is rupees 30 increase, means actually is 230 rupees. Take one more example. Suppose some person has, as of now, 1500 of marbles. And he has lost 5% of this. Means loss means decrease. Decrease 5% marble he has lost. Correct? This is the case of increment and this is the decrement. So 1500 marbles was initial, 5% he has lost. So first of all, we need to find out what is decrease number. So 5% of 1500 means 5 percentage means 100, of means multiplication and then 1500. So 2 zeros, then you have to multiply. So 15 fives are 75. The decrease is 75, means he has lost 75 marbles. So at the end, how many marbles he has? So final number of marble is, it is 1500 minus 75, which is 1425. So like this, it can be many situations where there is a increment. Increment can be in the terms of salary, in terms of the price, in terms of population, anything. And decrease can be in terms of how many marbles we have lost, or if there is decrease in population. If some object is old and its value is decreasing, we say depreciation, and that is also decrement. Coming to the next topic from the same chapter, that is discounting. What is discount? Suppose when we go to the mall and there is a one t-shirt which cost 1000 rupees. Now the price tag says there is 20% of discount. So the price which is written on the price tag is known as marked price. This is your marked price. We also say this as MP. And this is your discount percent. Discount percent. So if I want to calculate the discount amount, this is discount percent. So discount is nothing but 20% of MP. Remember one thing, the discount is always on marked price. So 20% into the price, marked price is rupees 100. So it is of 1000 rupees. cancelling zeros, and it will give you 100. As the discount amount is 100, final price is how much? It is mark price minus discount. So how much it is? Mark price is 1000 minus discount is 100. So final amount is 900. So after the discount of 20%, we need to pay only 900, and this itself is known as sales price from the mall point of view. Why I say that? Mall point of view means if shopkeeper is selling for 900, it is their sales price. But for us, it is cost price. We are buying for this amount. So this is cost price for us, but sales price for the shopkeeper or the mall owner. Coming to the estimation in percentage. Many times, actual calculation takes time. So suppose the amount was, take the example of some object is at the cost of 992. So what we do? We first round it up to the nearest value. So rounding this to the nearest value, I can take as 990. And suppose I need to calculate 15% of this. So what I need to do? 990, this is 15%. So can I write as 10% plus 5%? So for 10%, I am calculating estimation. Direct calculation can be 990 into 15 upon 100. 15% of 992. This one. But many times we do not have paper pen or we do not have calculator. So we do mental math, or you can say simple calculation. First step in that is round up that to the nearest value, because 2 rupees we can reduce, it is nearest to 90. And take 10% of it. Why I took 10%? It will make the calculation easy, which is 99, right? And still I have 5%. So, if the 10% of 1990 is 99, so 5% of 990 is half of this. 10% is 99. So 5% is 99 divided by 2, which is how much? It is 49.5. I can round this up as 50. Correct? So total discount I'll get is 99 plus 40, or you can say approximately 149. So this is kind of rounding the values, splitting the percentage, and then calculating the percentage of that quantity. So this is estimation. Coming to the next thing, that is finding cost price, selling price, profit or loss. First of all, what is cost price? Cost price means for what value a person has bought it. That is cost price. Suppose one object was bought for rupees 2000. Correct? This is cost price. And the same person is selling it, for example, for rupees 2500. So cost price, for what price that person has bought it. Selling price means for how much that person is selling it to someone else. Whenever, I'll write this initial short form, cost price is CP and selling price is SP. ठीक है? Selling price. So whenever is SP is greater than CP, assume. Suppose some person is buying it for less and selling it for more, means there is a profit. He's making extra money for the same object. Here it is 2500 is selling price and cost price is 2000. Means selling price is more. Whenever there is selling price more than cost price, there is profit. There is another term for the same thing is gain, profit or gain. How to calculate profit? How much profit is earned? It is nothing but we need to do selling price minus cost price. Profit is what the extra money a person has received. That is SP minus CP. So here if I say selling price is 2500, cost price is 2000. So profit is 500. If suppose this object was sold for selling price, suppose 1500 or less, any number you can take. Here just I'm making you understand how to do that. So here SP is 1500 but the CP is 2000, means CP is greater. Right here CP, not the amount. CP is greater than 2000, greater than SP. So whenever this case is there, means CP is greater, there is always loss. And how to calculate the loss is CP minus SP. So in this case, 500 minus, the CP was 2000 minus 1500 and loss is 500. Clear? So whenever SP is greater than CP, there is profit. When SP less than CP, there is loss. Now one more term. This is profit and loss we have calculated, but it says percentage. So to calculate profit percent or even loss percent, remember one thing, profit percent and loss percent both is calculated on the basis of cost price. Basis means I always take the reference of cost price. So when I calculate profit percent, formula is whatever the profit is there divided by cost price into 100. Same way, if there is a loss, we will write loss upon cost price into 100. Here, when I say loss, take the example of profit first. There is a profit of 500. What was cost price? It was 2000. Then into 100, 1, 2, 1, 2. There is one more zero you can cancel. So it is 50 divided by 2, which is 25%. So there is a profit of 25%. This way, you can calculate loss also. Here, as the loss is also 500, cost price is 2000. So loss also you'll get 25%. Correct? Now the last topic before the exercise is sales tax, value added tax, goods and services tax. We say GST, etc. Whatever the name fancy they give, not to worry. It's a simple, whenever you buy a thing, you need to pay tax. Means suppose an object is for rupees 500. Correct? And there is 15% of tax. The tax can be VAT, it can be sales tax, it can be GST, whatever the tax is. So what we need today? Here, the selling price means whatever the price they are asking us to pay. Suppose it is 500. So tax is always on the sales price, not mark price, not cost price. Tax is always on the selling price. Like previously, we did profit is on cost price, right? Profit or loss, both is calculated on the basis of cost price. But tax is always calculated on the basis of sales price. Whenever there is a tax, we need to pay extra money. Suppose we went to a shopping mall, one toy is of 500 and tax is 15%. So what we need to do? This is percentage. So tax is nothing but 15% of SP, which is 500 over here. So 15 upon 100 into 500. Just cancel these. So it is 15 sevens up. How much? 75 rupees, right? This is tax. So what we are supposed to do? Whenever we need to pay the final amount, the bill says this much is cost, selling price, this much is discount if there any, and this is the tax. So final amount we need to pay. Final amount we need to pay is what is the actual selling price, that is 500 plus it's a tax, means rupees 75. So what we need to do, we need to pay 575 to get that twice. Remember, if it is discount, it is subtracted. Subtracted from what? From mark price. Correct? From marked price. And if it is a tax, we need to add into sales price. Correct? So this is the difference between discount and tax. So this is the last topic we did. After this, I will upload exercise. Till now, you just revise. Okay? Take care and bye-bye.